Hello everyone and welcome to What's Up in Canada. My name is Lydia.
I'm Lana. Today we're going to talk about free settlement services.
So if you are planning to come to Canada, there are things you can do, ways you can prepare yourself for life here. Of course, when you come, there are some free resources we talked about and we're going to talk about in the future. But while you're still at home, there are things that you can do to make your transition into Canadian life as smooth as possible. And there is the huge help in the face of the organization that is called YMCA.
Yeah, YMCA is a charity tackling the most critical social issues, and they offer a bunch of settlement programs for newcomers. They have Newcomer Immigration Center. That's where you have to go when you land in Canada. They have employment services. You can go there to get free services when you are looking for the job. They have language assessment services, and they have Next Stop Canada, that's online pre-arrival program, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more in details today.
So YMCA is a charity organization that's been around for 160 years. It's a very reliable organization that focuses on problems of immigrants, refugees, basically everyone who comes to Canada. It helps them to settle and to advance in this country. In order for you to, so we're going to tell you about Next Stop Canada, and what Next Stop Canada is help for people who on their way to coming to Canada but still in their country. So in order for you to qualify for Next Stop Canada, you have to have a UCI number, which means that you received the invitation to apply to become a Canadian permanent resident. And you still have a couple of months before you come to Canada. And with the help of that number, you go to the website, which we will leave down below. You register there, and there are so many resources that are going to be available to you. And if you have children 12 and up, there are also resources available for them. So let's tell a little bit more about those resources.
Sure, yeah. So basically, Next Stop Canada has two programs. They have program for adults, that's 16 plus, and as you mentioned, they have program for teenagers from 12 to 19. So for adults, they have assessment of your live needs when you come to Canada. So basically, it can be the video interview or chat with you, so where you can tell the program officer or advisor what your needs, what you're looking for, if you need the house, if you need a job, if you're coming as a single person or as a family of two or with the kids, so they can give you some guidance like what to do next. They have live webinars on multiple topics. They have pre-recorded videos, so if you missed some webinars, or you can watch you can watch those, or you can watch the pre-recorded webinars from previous years on the topics that may be interesting for you. It can be something like how to open the bank account, how to register your kids for the school, how to start looking for a job, what documents you need, like blah blah blah, about all the stuff you need to know. So they have members forum, like a chat for all the members who are registered in the program. You can talk to each other, and you can meet some people who are coming from the same country or maybe different countries, like, so you can meet friends from abroad even before you are coming to Canada. And the last what they have is the mentors program. Mentors like forum or chat. So if you need to talk to the specialist, so you can also write them and tell what you're looking for. They will share you the link or refer you to the services that you need. And the second one, it's their youth program, so you can tell a little bit about that.
So in order to apply for youth program, the parent has, one of the parents or guardians has to approve the child, and they could get e-learning, so they can start learning English, they can start communicating with a teacher, maybe even there is multiple students, so there are different options there. Then there are live chats as well, there are some videos which like we know for youth it's important because all of them are on these social media websites, and so there are live videos, there are pre-recorded videos, there are funny videos, so all kinds of videos. And also there is a mentorship as well, so someone who has gone through the same process as you're going to go through is going to tell you, share your experience with you. The thing is that YMCA employs people who bilingual, and there are so many people that speak different languages that if you or your child has trouble speaking English, you can request and see maybe they can find someone who speaks your language.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
In that way you might feel more comfortable asking questions, and you can understand better what your future steps are going to be. So not that many people, I'm sorry to say this, know about this program, and they might be shy and apprehensive a bit. I know we are from Ukraine, and in Ukraine people are used to paying for everything, so when you say it's free, they don't really believe you. They think either it's going to be low quality service or somehow it's a trap and they're going to want something in the end. So that's not the case.
That's completely free.
Very reliable, like as I said, 160 years around, completely free, reliable organization. Their single goal is to help you. They want to help you themselves, because when people first come to Canada, no one wants them to be poor, feel miserable, like maybe apply for some government help and subsidy. They want you to be successful, because Canada is a developed country, and it's in Canada's interest to have people who are successful.
Happy residents.
Happy,
right.
Successful residents. So that's why these settlement services are there. They're government funded, and use them. Not that many people know and use them. Use them. You can use them before coming to Canada, and then you will see they will give you recommendation, because YMCA also helps people who come who are already in Canada. It's not Next Stop Canada, but some other services.
Yeah.
And you can have a long relationship with that organization, and it's going to help you. And also, like, when newcomer is a word where I thought even, oh, you like you are considered newcomer for maybe a year or two.
No,
but that's
up to
not
5 years until you get your citizenship. Yeah, so even you're watching this video, if you're already in Canada, you've never heard about any services, you can still be eligible, and you can go, because I myself work as a language assessor there. So sometimes I have clients who are 2 or 3 years in Canada, and they come to get their language assessment. So, and they say, oh, like, I've never heard about that up until, like, you know, like a few weeks ago my friends told me about you, and I'm like yeah, you know, that's kind of like weird. Yeah. Because you've been here around for a long time, and they're like, we're not sure, like, we're eligible, right? We're here for a long time, like more than a year. That's what you're saying. People don't realize that they're newcomers up to 5 years, and even when you become the Canadian citizenship, right, but you're not born in Canada, you're still eligible for many services. That's why just check their website, and I'm pretty sure that you will always find what you're looking for.
I used YMCA services a year and a half ago, I would say. Like, when COVID began, I started rethinking my life and I thought maybe I should take different career path, or maybe I should just change my job in the same field. And Lana actually told me that you can just try YMCA, and I was like, I don't think so. I've been here for like 3 years or whatever. And she says, just do it. It's gonna
free.
Be and it was online. It was the easiest thing I've ever done. I wrote an email or I called. They opened an account for me. I had someone help me. I wanted to revamp my resume. I wanted it to be functional work for different things, and we worked together with the advisor, and she gave me very good tips and very good advice, and it was very such a pleasant experience. I never expected that, and even if you think you know things, it's always good to get advice and some
Second
other point of
opinion,
view,
yeah.
yes, from other person's perspective. And if those services are available, why not use them?
Because all those, like many of those people who are working in newcomer centers, they are former immigrants themselves, so they will share their story, they will share the story of their friends, and it's always good to know the experience of many people, because together we're strong.
That's true.
Okay, so that was like just short information about services for newcomers. If you're interested, just put your questions in and the comments below in the chat box, and we will be happy to share more information and tell you about more services that you can find here in Canada before you arrive or after you land. So let's talk together and make a strong community. See you in our next videos.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.